Listen here, guys. I'm still not a Dallas Empire fan, but this past weekend, I'll give it to them. I'll give it to them. They did a good job this past weekend. They won. Good job, guys. Good job. What's up, everybody? And this past weekend was the Chicago home event online, but home event nonetheless, and it was crazy. Like, so crazy. Like, I was bedonkered. Like, crazy. It was crazy. So I guess you're wondering who won this past weekend, and it was the Dallas Empire. I'll give it to them. Not great. If you guys have watched my videos in the past, you know I am not a fan of them. I have never been a fan of them. The only guy I like on their team is Clayster, and that's about it. So, but I'll give this to them because their win this past weekend proved a lot for them. You know, it not only proved that they are online players, but it proved they're the best online players at this point because they're no longer on land. So competition, it could go either way. And really, Dallas has been known as an online event type team, but they also have won on land. So I don't know. Take that up for debate, but they proved to everyone that they are the best right now in the conditions we are in. But they do have a month off, so we'll see how that goes for them, because a month off could mean a whole multiple of things. The runner-up of this weekend was surprisingly Atlanta FaZe. There was no surprise that they made it to the finals, but their once great distance of game knowledge has kind of shrunken because all the other teams are catching up. So they really are trying to make some changes to stay ahead of the curve. So let's hope that works in the future events, because they really did make some make some roster changes, but they did make some role changes within the team that could hopefully make them a little bit better than they already are, because they're already great. I mean, come on, they're Atlanta FaZe. Now, Chicago Huntsmen, the hosts of this past weekend's event. Guys, how many times do I have to tell you, stop losing in the semifinals, guys? You haven't been to the finals since London. Like, come on, guys. Get with it. Honestly, they really... I want to say that I'm surprised that they lost 3-0 to Dallas, but I'm not, because they just haven't been performing at their full potential, and that's a problem. Like, for them, especially. So they really need to make some changes before this next event, or they're gonna start they might not make it top 4. That's all I gotta say. They might not be top 4 if they don't make some changes that will work for them as a team. Seattle Surge, man. Finally stepping up. They're just playing so great. They won. They made it so far. They made it to the semifinal. The Seattle Surge won a Search and Destroy. They never do that. Never. But they won one, and it wasn't against the LA Guerrillas. It was against another team. So that's something is new, because they always win against the LA Guerrillas, right? But this weekend they won against the LA Guerrillas and other teams. So bravo, guys, bravo. Seattle is finally stepping up to the plate that the league and everyone watching it set for them day one. Day one. And now they're catching back up to where, we thought they were going to be. We thought they were going to be one of the top teams, but they were on the bottom for a long time. But now those things are starting to come up, and I think it's the dad power, not going to lie. So we'll see how they do the rest of the season, because I think they're going to be really well. And they might actually pull out, and I don't know, maybe they'll make it top 4. I don't know. We'll see. New York Submariners, what the fuck, guys? What the actual fuck? You guys did so well this weekend. You stepped up. I don't know where you guys got that win out of. You guys beat Chicago Huntsmen, which is one of the best teams in the league. And you know what? It's great because, they beat a top-tier team, which means they can be a top-tier team. The change they made with the new, sub that they had, it wasn't really sub, but it was a roster change. And you know what? It worked for them. It really, really worked for them. And they were just making all these good plays, and they really... they were showing us what team they can actually be, and I'm happy for them because I'm a New Yorker, and that makes me happy. See, there's a smile on my face. Okay, so the LA Guerrillas, on a lower note, losing once again to Seattle Surge, like they always do. So the roster change they made quite a while back isn't really doing it for them. It's not giving them that, oomph that they were looking for before. It's not quite where they wanted to be, and if they don't make any changes, I don't know what's going to happen, because at this point, they're at the bottom, and it's going to be hard for them to get to the top. Just saying. Now, we all know that Optic Gaming really just needs to click, click. But they're not. And they had a really good showing at their home event in LA, but after that, there's a little break because of the coronavirus, and they're not playing anymore, it seems like, and they're at the bottom, pretty much. And if they don't step up their game, well, I've pretty much lost hope at this point, actually. And if they happen to make a big turnaround, make a big comeback, I'll be very, very surprised. So we'll see how that goes. Now, as far as production this weekend, it wasn't that bad. I mean, there's little hiccups here and there, but overall it was better than Dallas, so that's good. We're moving steps in the right direction. We're getting better. Yes, yes, yes. Improvement is where we want to be. Production team of Call of Duty, and they were doing a really good job. I think that, they're doing well with the circumstance that they were being handed. So good on them. Now, one of the jokes from this past weekend, you guys probably, if you weren't watching, you might not know. So one of the jokes was that Lottie, her camera was like a little bit far behind because of where she lives, so people kept cutting her off, because she would finish a sentence in the call and then they would start talking, but as what we saw as viewers, she was still talking, and they were talking over each other, and people just thought it was rude. It was kind of funny, not funny. Don't ever cut a woman off when she's talking. I'm looking at you guys. So, but it was pretty funny. But they weren't cutting her off. It was just the lag. So maybe they can just wait a little bit next time. Save Lottie all that trouble. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. And if you want more Call of Duty esports content, hit that sub button right there. It's big and red. Can't miss it. Comment down below, what you guys think of this past weekend. What your favorite team was. Like, if your favorite team did better than they usually do, or if your favorite team was like the Chicago Huntsmen and did like crap, let me know. Talk down below. Have conversations. I'll be down there. Meet me down there. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.